So let's start with our first part, the panel discussion, development is flespi, a little phase of pragmatic business decision, which will be moderated by Anton Kulichenko, business development in the flespi division in Gurtam. So please welcome on the stage following veterans. Please welcome on the stage following veterans of Gurtam Telematics Conference. The first one is Wolny Seixas from Ready Truck in Brazil. Mr. Samir Ogli from Trucklink, Jordan. And Mr. Gregory Lee from Borders Singapore.
Thank you, Sava. Thank you, dear panelists. Thank you, audience, for coming to listen to us. It's a great pleasure to share how for me, and for our panelists, their experience. flespi is a relatively new product on the market. It's a little more than 2 years after its release. So some people are still hesitant whether to try it or whether to use it or not. But some people who are here today on the panel are already using it successfully and doing commercial projects with it. And so I have some questions prepared for them, and you're welcome to join and ask your questions as well. So since you're already introduced, I will just ask you to briefly introduce the projects you're doing and what is the role of flespi inside these projects. Wolny, can you please start?
My name is Valnei in Portuguese. My first project, 100% in flespi, was equipment software to have machines like a construction machines, backloaders, excavators, to control these machines in their stages. Like, for example, if machine is working, is in idle, is in crossing over, it's stopped, but focused in a project management. It's a project to be used by, for example, engineer to control one job site. They have there, for example, 100 machines, maybe in a far place in the desert, and they can see how many hours per day this machine works. If the guys is inside the machine just in air conditioner, monitoring if this guy is working, because you pay per machine, you pay per person, and it's so far from you every time in long distant places, and they can see in a dashboard, simple, straight to the point, to see how is the operation. Like a manager, not like a monitoring. This is the main. This is the project, and 100% in flespi, and front end is dashboards.
Okay, thank you, Wolny. Samir, please continue.
Thank you, Anton. Our application that we are currently developing is supposed to finish it by next month. It's monitoring fixed assets in terms of sensors reading. We can read any sensor regardless of, now the location is a secondary, but we are focusing on the data coming out from the telemetry, the data telemetry coming out from those sensors. So our time sense application is reading temperature sensors, humidity sensors, water level, fuel level sensors for stationary assets, our fixed assets. That's basically it. And we are using flespi as the core of manipulating this data.
Thank you, Gregory.
Alright, so I will break down our flespi development of projects into 3 phases. Alright, so the first phase was actually a natural sort of extension of the radar platform. And we did that with absolutely no custom development. It's basically just redirecting all the devices into flespi and using the flespi gateway into Wi-Fi. And that gives us a tremendous sort of benefit, right from the start with zero development work. It gives us the ability to do device configuration. It gives us the ability to do troubleshooting, and and basically, it just helps us to makes our lives a lot easier because Wylon does not give you the device configuration aspect. It's a lot more difficult to troubleshoot. For example, if anything goes wrong to the device, we are asked to point to a debug port. On flespi, everything else is sort of like taken care of. And so this is done without any line of code. It's just basically configuration, basically for ourselves. The second phase of the project is now to build a more custom UI to allow our customers to make some changes to their device. For example, changing a reporting interval or enabling certain things and all that. And we have to do that because while we use flespi ourselves, the UI, it exposes everything. So we have to then implement some form of security or limitation of what we want to allow the users to do. And finally, when we got through the first two phases, we started building projects on flespi. And one of the projects that we're building is to collect census data into the flespi platform. And some of this data are not consumed by Wylon, but they are asset management systems that we have other third-party systems that collect the data, and then we use the data streams to feed the data into the appropriate platforms where they consume this data.
Okay, thank you, Gregory. Okay, so the second question will be, when you were considering flespi as the core or as a part of your systems, what were the major concerns? What were some threatening or what were you unsure about? And how did you resolve these uncertainties? What helped you overcome these uncertainties? Okay, Wally, can you please? Or anyone else?
To tell you the truth, we had no concerns. Okay, when you are in a team, there is a captain, which is the most experienced that will guide you through. When flespi was introduced to us, was introduced that is an engine for developers. For me as a developer, I could not really evaluate what's the advantages or what disadvantages. But when it came from our captain in this field, which is Gurtam, or LEXC to point it out, the leap of faith, we took it based on the recommendation, based on this is the future. The future is apps and apps and apps. And we needed something to simplify protocols. That's the easiest way for me to understand flespi at that time. It's an engine, a middleware that reads from different sources and gives you two standard protocols, which is enough for me to recognize the potential, because there will be millions of IoT manufacturers. Each one will adopt separate, not individual, but it's going to be hundreds of protocols used. That's going to be a hassle for the developers. flespi will fix that. And again, believing in your captain makes your life easier. Then it's up to us to learn, to practice it, to learn how to deal with it. Of course, with the help of specialized developer and the flespi team.
Okay, thank you, Samir. Gregory?
Well, I concur with Samir. I mean, we're already building something very similar. We call it our virtual device management. We do various things to try to abstractly revise it and then use the Wylon IPS protocol to feed into Wylon instead of different things. So when it came to a point where we decide, it's build or buy. We're not a focus in software development. We had the pain of trying to figure out all the translation, and sometimes when things doesn't work, it's like, is it the tracker? Is it our middleware? Is it Wylon? It was a relatively easy solution for us to say, at a point, done what we've done, stop building, just use what's available with the expertise. It took a while to understand the various APIs. It's not the easiest platform to use. I mean, the things that you get familiar with. But once you get familiar with it, we easily migrated all the units that we had in Wylon over to flespi and then redirect them to Wylon. like I said, we realized the benefit of managing and troubleshooting so much. And that was, I guess, in a matter of 2 months. In last year, November, we started it, by Jan, we have all the units there, we're starting to use it, we're starting to realize the benefits of flespi. And, with great support from the team.
Thank you, Gregory. Okay, as every one of you, and we also point out that flespi is a platform for developers. So can you please tell a few words about your development team? How many developers do you have in your team, or how many do you outsource, and what they focus on, what are their specialties? Please.
I have 6 developers working today. Direct to flespi 3. Okay. Basically, my system just receives data from several sources, like fingerprint, biometric system, ERPs, devices, several. What our clients have, data we come from. flespi is really good in this. Give data from several points, put in a single point, and after that I can do my dashboard, my reports, my data mapping, and other things. My team is working now. My targets from the next year is developing one app, full app for one specific market, not market for one specific company in 2 weeks. I need to have a software base, a base software, and I need to have to be prepared to develop one software in 2 weeks. We already do it with apps, mobile apps. We can do one app, medium complexity app in 2 weeks. We already achieved it. But from now we need to develop one portal in 2 weeks. It's our target. We can do it in 2 months today. Okay, this is our target.
Thank you, Wally.
Okay. Internally, I have 2 developers, but in order to capitalize on the importance to be ready as fast as possible, we recognize that we have to align us with a development specialized house. And we have an agreement with Golden M, which is a company, is from within the community, understands the pains, the needs, what's for the future coming. So this 70% of the handshaking and getting to know what we need in the team. So I'd say, to answer your question, we have internally 2 developers and a specialized development house.
Okay, so you
That's we outsource. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Gregory.
We use a combination of our in-house developers. I mean that we do have a team of about 10, but they're not all focused on just flespi alone. And we also use a lot of outsourced resources to help us on various projects. And these developers are focused on building the custom front-end UI, mobile applications, back-end services to do event processing and things like that. And it's a process of understanding and learning, how to use the REST APIs, the MQTT. But a lot of things is that JSON uses is really self-explanatory. The data fields describes themselves. There was once we took our tractor and we passed it stream it to another third-party application, and the developer over there, after 2 weeks they did the demo. I said, "Are you sure it's a live demo?" He says, "Yeah, but you didn't contact us." He says, "Well, it's self-explanatory. There's nothing to do. There's no hex code or binary codes to use. A location is described as a GPS latitude, GPS longitude. It's not in hex code. So it's just that it makes the application development a lot easier. REST with MQTT, JSON are very common standards that every developer understood.
Okay. Thank you, Gregory. And you already started covering my next question. So when you or your development team started using flespi for their projects, how easy it was for them to to master the new technologies or to master flespi API, flespi technologies? And how often did you have to address flespi support for this, or did you have enough of the self-help resources for that?
Yes, was easy because it's the same language. There is a good documentation. The protocols is really used by developers. The support is really good. It's on-time support like a chat. It's really good because you can have we have a problem because we are 6 hours before, but it's easy, too much easy.
Okay.
For us, it took a while, but not very long. It's easy to understand how technically are the details and the big part out of it.
Mhm.
But there's also, apart from our sides, we have to read. We have to understand. Then, of course, we have to rely on their support. And flespi team is super fast. Yeah, they are super fast.
So no big
We don't have this problem. We are on the same time zone.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, I guess I think the main thing is not so much the technology, it's more the concepts. People have to understand, how the whole relationship of, what's the sub account, what's a token, what's a channel, and things like that. So it's the conceptual of trying to educate, our developers. Once they understand the concept, I mean that the technology is, nothing new to them.
I have an advantage. I can sleep between the work.
Yep. Thank you so much.
I can put a question and wake up with the question solved.
So you give us some time to get ready. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, the next question will be related to device connection, device management. So, as you know, flespi panel has around 400 device types, while, for instance, Velan has over 1,600 device types supported. So, did you encounter any problems when connecting the devices to the flespi platform? Did you need to request any on-demand integrations, or did you find all the devices that you use already in
Yes, also, yeah, I have no what device in my base. All devices is
common?
yes. There is no problem about it for me.
Same from our side. I ask my people, are you facing any problems because we used non-conventional devices at that time? They said, I don't know the deep technical, but they said no. We had to go back and forth with the technical team, but everything went easy afterwards.
Thank you.
Well, I'll say that I must commend the flespi team for integrating our device, which has its own proprietary protocol. It was not fully supported on Gurtam, and that was done in a matter of, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. And when we start using other devices that is supported on Gurtam, sometimes there may be certain commands or things like that it doesn't work very well, and the response to update to the latest specifications to support those functionalities processes fast. I think that typically within a day or two, somebody just before we're reading test is already deployed, and so I guess I mean that even with the new device and flespi is not just supporting well kind of devices. I'm sure it's going to start to support a lot of other devices for IoT and things like that. And I hope that it will get the same level of support and it's quick. And I'm not too concerned about that. I think they have a lot of experience in dealing with all kinds of protocols.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now the next question may be also interesting. It's not that technical, it's more to do with pricing. So some people think flespi is totally free, but yeah, it's it's not totally so. So, what do you guys, like, did you find the flespi pricing model clear? And like, did you feel or did you see the financial benefits in using flespi over other solutions?
Yes, the price model is easy, totally documented in the platform, clear, transparent. Maybe it's hard to measure how much will cost because you have but and you have the information, online information every time. It's a good price. It's I think it's good price. I can't tell here it's a cheap price because they can grow up. But it's a good price.
Thank you.
Okay, for us again, as I said, and after understanding the billing concept, that's why we decided to put this asset solution, fixed asset, on flespi. Flespi would be great for the medium to large size devices because it's going to be using channels rather than number of devices. For small solutions, there has to be a balance between shall we keep it on real loan or shall we go with a flespi. Once you understand the commercial aspect of it, the billing of it, you decide. But for sure, it's excellent for large number of, as from one model or from similar models.
Thank you.
Well, I had a lot of pricing discussions with the Wayron team before flespi. I said, you can't treat my asset, which is reporting once a day, or sensor information is sending us a little data, things like that. The same as the vehicle tracker, which is reporting every 30 seconds. And I'm glad that there's flespi because now all these things goes into flespi and not on Wayron because it would be really, really expensive to put all my sensors and assets and things like that onto the Wayron platform, which is not what it is designed for because it's a fleet management system and not an asset management system or a sensor-based systems. But flespi, has a pricing model that supports this kind of thousands or tens of thousands of assets without burning a hole in my pocket.
Thank you, Gregory. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the future. So can you envision or share some of your plans on using the flespi platform? And if you're going to use it for future projects, will you be relying on the functionality you're already using flespi? Or would you be willing to also try new functionality?
Yes, flespi is included in my plan because to develop my software in 2 weeks, we need a good. I can't be worried about the texture, the base of the system. I outsourcing it to flespi. Okay, I can tell about the business, about the manager, and not worried about the technology. It's decided. That's done.
Okay, thank you.
Monitoring the community and the partners' uses of flespi and the blogs and the projects that flespi is involving in and after testing it. I don't think I have to distract my focus into looking into different solutions.
Okay.
We've spent time, we understood it, and we have the good team to utilize it.
Right.
Our friends like in Cloud IP did a similar app and much more advanced that we are doing it. Many other partners are also utilizing flespi. Don't distract yourself. Unless he comes up with something different. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
Well, I have always, advocated that, we need to go beyond fleet management. And, the ability of flespi, as I said, to be able to be an IoT middleware to collect all kinds of data, which may not make sense to the Wayron platform, but the ability to collect them and do big data analysis, do analysis and pass
talking about how good flespi is and how everyone likes it or should like it. So the last question will be, what would be the reasons for you to not recommend flespi to someone?
I have no reason.
Okay, so are there people who were discouraged from using flespi?
I'm selling flespi in all the world. I need to receive my commission.
Okay. So if you're good, some dealer.
I mean, less people come not advisable, it's very limited quantities of devices utilizing it.
Okay, like small,
Small numbers.
small functions.
Becomes too expensive.
So it's not rational to use
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Okay.
Well, I'll say that since flespi is a development platform, and I would not recommend it to anyone who expects to use in fact, because there's a lot of work that you need to do, to understand, to develop. So if you expect that something is going to plug and play, don't use flespi. Ask us to do something for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And now I would like to welcome a few questions from the audience.
Thank you, participants. Thank you, Anton. I think that we can, if somebody in the audience have the questions, please try time to ask the questions.
Excuse me, I'm going to answer your questions Saba, that you asked me outside.
Yes.
What other benefits or what's the advantages you saw? Me, from a non-technical point of view, flespi helped us in solving a very important case that we had a very important client who was working on a local license from an old platform. And we tried to convince him to switch to a local, local license. He provided his team, we did the presentations. There was one problem that in the old times, we did special reporting system for spare parts, for maintenance, based on the old platform. And we didn't have time to do the needed development on VLAN local for the deadline he gave us. So what we agreed on top, we put flespi, because flespi sends to two proxies, and we put flespi in the middle, receiving the information from the trackers, direct to the platform, and for the time being, he is still using his old platform for the maintenance and spare parts from the same source of information. That's to answer your question in a real example.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It was very helpful for us. And we got the deal. And now we have a relaxed time frame to build his need information. And he ditched his own old platform and using Beyond Local.
Awesome. So it was a smooth transition for him.
Are there any questions in the audience? Yes.
Hello, thanks a lot for the nice presentation. My question is this, I think that one of the newest modules in flespi is analytics with all different calculators. So if you already had experience with that, what would your recommendation be in terms of thinking of how to apply it? Basically, it helps, as I understand, to transform the raw data into something that can be already shown on the user interface with a result. And it's done fast, quickly, and efficiently. So if maybe you have tried this module, what are your recommendations?
Very good.
I have not used it. Alright, we have not gotten there, so
I have used it. I started when analytics started, before automatic calculators. You save several hours developing with calculators, because you can get 2 month reports really fast and easy. Basically is a performance improvement and less hour development hour. It's really important to my project.
Okay, so I guess no one else has any experience yet, hopefully, but
we'll try.
yeah.
Do you know analytics?
Yeah, I've not been trying that because I need some application for this.
Yeah.
But I'm very much interested, as now we have a bike sharing project, and so ideally the analytics should be helping to push the data to the app with the exact calculations of trips, on whatever unauthorized use. As I understand, this can be done there, and so that's the.
For example, we have one application that machines stages. For example, working, crossover, idle, ignition off, several stages. You can configure these stages and split in interval. One day, for example, how many times from begin and time that start working, crossover, to put in a timeline, for example.
So
It's
easy.
automatically. For example, this is the reason that I use flespi, because I tried before using MongoDB. To calculate it's a charge project. To calculate one report takes 5 minutes. Impossible. How can you enter in a page and wait 5 minutes to give report? Impossible in a website. And flespi gives me the same information in maybe 4 or 5 milliseconds. I have help case if you want to know. I can show you after. Okay, but
Thank you for your question. Thank you for your answers.
Yes.
And
Let's make a round of applause for
Thank you. Thank you, dear panelists, for coming and for sharing your experience. Hope it helps someone else to consider using flespi in the future, testing it and integrating in their projects. And now I believe you'll consider staying here and listening to the projects of these guys in more detail when they share them individually. Thank you so much again.
thank you. Thank you.